All right, so in this video, I'm going to take a look at the chatpdf.com website, which had some similarities to the other two videos that I've been making about the chat with PDF documents. So I actually opened this site and used it to ask it various questions about a gigabyte motherboard manual. So I was just trying to find some different PDF files to ask it questions about that will meet its requirements. And so this ChatPDF program or website doesn't allow you to use too large of files on the free plan. If I scroll down here, we can take a quick look at the pricing. So free is 120 pages of a PDF, 10 megabytes. 3 PDFs a day or 50 questions a day. And one of the nice things is you can try this out if your PDF files are small enough and you don't have to put in a credit card. So you can see here that it remembers that I've already asked it about this PDF file, but we're going to go ahead and ask it some of the same questions that I asked it and see how it responds here. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop the file right onto the program here. And so it opens up the file on the left side, which is nice. You can scroll through it and see it has various different information about a motherboard from Gigabyte. It's like 12 pages long. So first we'll go ahead and have it just ask a question that it suggested here, and we'll see what it says. And the Gigabyte Control Center tells me I have two options and that it presents a wide range of functions to control the motherboard experience and so forth. So that looks good. And let's go ahead and ask it this question here. Are there any unique features specific to this series motherboard? And so it's telling us, yes, there are unique features specific to the Z790 or B760 motherboards according to the PDF. One of the unique features mentioned is the Gigabyte Control Center. And then it has a reference so you can click on it and it goes to that page, which is really nice. However, the PDF does not provide specific details about the functionalities of this feature for the motherboards, although it does talk about the Gigabyte Control Center. And let's ask it this. How many motherboards are covered in this PDF file? It says it doesn't provide a specific number of motherboards covered, but it does mention the actual software supported may vary by motherboard model, and that it provides general information about the utilities and features available for Gigabyte motherboards, but specific functionalities and compatibility may vary depending on the motherboard model. So that's kind of a generic answer there. Let's ask it a little bit more about how many motherboards are covered. And it says Gigabyte motherboards, no specific models, or the Intel Z790 and B760 motherboards. So I would say that should be accurate. And let's ask it, how many pages are there? So I guess it's not programmed to count the number of pages, although you would kind of think it could. And let's see if it knows what operating systems are mentioned. So it doesn't really tell us that. And that may be true. So let's ask it, what is QFlash? And it goes on to tell us that it's a BIOS update tool provided by Gigabyte for their motherboards, which is true. Allows users to update the BIOS without the need to enter the operating systems first. And that's on page 9. So if we click on page 9, we can see it scrolls down to the part of the PDF file that tells us about updating the BIOS in the QFlash utility. So that's accurate. And then it goes on and tells us it found it on page 10. So there's some more information about the QFlash. So that looks like a good answer there. And let's see what it has to say about what is RGB Fusion. So it tells us that it is a software application provided by Gigabyte for controlling the RGB lighting on their motherboards and compatible devices. It allows users to customize and synchronize the RGB lighting effects to create visually appealing lighting setups, which is true. And it goes on to tell us that it provides various options for controlling the LEDs on the motherboard, RGB LED strips, or other compatible devices. So this looks like a good answer. And then it goes on to tell us that it found some things on page 4, which is true. There's RGB Fusion and the RGB Fusion interface and what it looks like. And let's see if it says anything about the BIOS. What is said about the BIOS? So it tells us that it provides information about the BIOS and the BIOS update tools for Gigabyte motherboards. 2 unique BIOS update tools, QFlash and QFlash Plus. QFlash Plus allows users to update the BIOS when the system is off, or the S5 shutdown state, by saving the latest BIOS on a thumb drive and plugging it into the dedicated port. Users can then flash the BIOS automatically by simply pressing the QFlash Plus button. That's hard to say. All right, so that's on page 9. I haven't used that particular feature, but it does sound accurate. And then it says on page 12 we have some more information, and so there is more about the QFlash Plus, so that looks good. And let's ask it a little different version of this question. How can I update the BIOS? So it's giving us a step-by-step process. 6 different steps. Let's see what it says here. Save the BIOS from the Gigabyte website. Access QFlash. Select the BIOS update file. Begin the BIOS update, load optimized default, save and exit. So that actually sounds accurate. And how about, how can I update the BIOS? So it tells us to use the USB flash drive or QFlash, and then some other steps. So that looks like a pretty good answer. Well, it looks like I've asked it all the same questions, and it gave pretty good answers, if not really accurate answers. So I think the ChatPDF program is nice. It seems to work really great. And let's take a look at what else they might say here on their home page. So they're talking about students using it, enhance your learning experience with ChatPDF, comprehend textbooks, handouts, presentations effortlessly, don't spend hours flipping through research papers and academic articles, support your academic growth and succeed in your studies effectively and responsibly. For work, efficiently analyze your documents, from financial and sales reports to project and business proposals, training manuals, and legal contracts. ChatPDF can quickly provide you with the information you need. Your data is kept confidential in a secure cloud storage and can be deleted at any time. For curious minds, unlock a wealth of knowledge with ChatPDF. Discover new insights and answers from historical documents, poetry, literature effortlessly. ChatPDF can understand any language and reply in your preferred one. Satisfy your curiosity and expand your horizons with a tool that can answer any question from any PDF. Well, that's partially true, because if we look at their pricing again, if you pay the $5 a month, that gets you 2,000 pages of a PDF, or 32 megs for a PDF file size, or 50 PDFs a day, or 1,000 questions a day, which is actually a lot. So the Plus plan is still limited, especially in the number of pages and the size of the PDF files. Some PDF files can be really massive. And in fact, another PDF file that we're going to look at in another video shortly is, it looks like it's 19 megabytes, so it would fit into this paid version, but not the free version. And let's quickly pull up their FAQ and see what it says here. Can ChatPDF speak my language? Yes. It can read and answer questions in any language. Is it free? It's free for up to 3 PDFs every day, each up to 120 pages. And we saw the other limitations. Are my files secure? ChatPDF will never share your files with anyone. They're stored on a secure cloud storage and can be deleted at any time. How do I delete a PDF from ChatPDF? So you can click the delete chat button on the top right from the home page. Click the X next to the chat title on the chat My Chat section. This will permanently delete the chat and PDF files content from the ChatPDF servers. Why can't ChatPDF see all PDF pages? For each answer, ChatPDF can look at only a few pages from the PDF file at once. These paragraphs are the most relevant to the question. It might say it can't see the whole PDF or mention just a few pages because it can only view a few paragraphs from those pages. Can ChatPDF understand images and tables in PDFs? It cannot yet read images in PDFs, including images that consist of scanned text. Text in tables is read by ChatPDF, but it might have problems correlating the correct rows and column. Does ChatPDF use ChatGPT 4 or GPT-4? It uses 3.5 for now, which is the same as ChatGPT, at least by default. We are looking at how to add GPT-4, but GPT-4 won't be available for all messages on the free plan because it costs too much. What is the cancellation policy? So you can cancel at any time, and you'll get to keep using it during your 30-day billing period. Can I chat with multiple PDF files in one chat? Not yet, but we're working on it. And where do I post features or bug requests? So you can see they have a support channel. So this program looks very interesting, and it's actually similar in some ways to the program that I've shown, my React application that has a security system and chatting with PDF files and so forth. Still working on the software for the third video in the series, but it does have some of these same kind of capabilities. So anyway, I just thought I would make a video about this alternative ChatPDF program. I know that this topic is very popular, and for good reason. The way these capabilities allow you to search through PDF documents and extract information and summarize it and all the cool things that it can do is very powerful. And I will talk to you in another video. I appreciate you stopping by and watching this video.
If you like this channel, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when I post new content.